everybody, and welcome to Rise of the Podcast. I am Jeremy.
I'm Kara.
And I am fellow comrade here to share everything with everybody. And I'm Brownie.
Oh, man, you guys, my hands are covered in powder.
Your pants are covered in powder.
And not the white kind either.
Jeremy, we're going to have a conversation about keeping a pair of shoes down there again.
It is I didn't track dust. Okay, no, what is that?
Your sandals are orange. Your feet are orange. The bottoms of your pants are orange.
Are those drops? Oh, those are drops. I thought there was stains on the carpet. I thought those were powder stains.
You
or
all terrified him. That was
Anyways, hi RJ, MJ, and I saw Blasey was here. Hi guys.
Hello.
Subbed.
Cam.
So I hate to
months.
break it to y'all, but David's not down here tonight.
Yeah. No Nerf darting.
No pain. Hallelujah.
Sorry, everybody.
So I do what I'm going to do
Hi,
this
Gwen.
once for free. Just because I like you guys.
Yes.
That is the absolute best.
Oh, Blasey subbed as well. For 6 months he's been subbed.
Blasey, thank you so much.
Blasey.
We'd be getting Nerf darted right now, but we don't have a Nerf dart to. This is amazing.
Yeah, well,
That was great.
point.
That was great.
So we're gonna have to up it up a notch now, and which we already did. Chris already did, but I feel like I needed like a
It's
blaster.
you let me see the notches.
Chris has worked his butt off the past couple days to get lights working and just saying.
It's
I don't know, all
absolutely
sorts of
crazy.
crazy stuff.
Yep.
At some point, maybe later, if there's enough interest, you guys have to see the lights from the point of view, because the way that they home to their separate spots now is absolutely mind-blowing. It's the most Star Wars thing.
Well, see, Cam's ankle would have come down to shoot you. You should have said something.
Well, okay, for the record, I called David at 6:30 just to check to see where he was, and he was still working on his projects all day today. So he was going to come down. It was kind of a last minute. Can't make it. Hi, Mick
Gotcha.
Callisto.
All right,
Oh, he's going to get his drop. Cam's ankle.
guys, I posted in Discord. If you won a Laser Brain Hall of Fame, please whisper me. Let me know. I will show you. Should I show what I've done so far?
Do it.
I don't know who's all here.
I'm pretty sure that I got all of them sent to you.
You think all of them? I
think
feel
so,
like-
because they were up until the last week that I
Oh.
had on my list, so
Nice. Okay.
I had the dates on all of them. So
Well, I don't know if Darth Gallum is here, but you have an unconfirmed kill on here. So
Blasey, thank you for the gift sub. Dang.
Blasey.
thank you. Oh, to Westry. Oh, nice. Westry rated us last week, right?
Was that the raid that you got raided by, Chris?
No, that was somebody else.
Okay.
Okay, so for some reason it's not doing the queue that's supposed to happen for that, so I'm gonna just manually punch this in real quick here.
Ooh, 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 yeah.
Was that for a gift sub?
Yeah, whenever somebody gifts a sub, this is supposed
It's a
to trigger.
party. So this is Darth Gallum's Laser Brain Hall of Fame plaque. Like I said, one unconfirmed kill.
I think these turned out really nice.
Yeah. I need to sand them, and I'm trying to decide. Let me know. Should I paint them white with black lettering, or should I stain them like a dark wood color? I'm trying to decide. This
I
one,
think white and black would look really cool.
yeah. This one is C. Sam Fisher.
No way.
One confirmed kill.
So did you do confirmed X-Wing kills because we're a
On the Death Star,
background? Oh,
Yeah.
got it.
And it seemed like that's what everybody wanted. Like I was going to do TIE fighters. I have the TIE fighter design on my iPad, and then everybody's like, new X-Wing.
Well,
So,
I mean, we have Darth Gallum watching. We wouldn't want to disappoint Darth.
it's true.
Yeah.
This is, I think Triclaw won one, but I could be wrong. If not, well, Triclaw has to get
Look at
good.
my list.
You didn't send it to me on the list. I just,
Okay, I don't think he won one.
okay, well, sorry,
In the
Triclaw.
fire.
Yeah, right.
Correct me if
Burn
I'm
it.
wrong, but
Give it to Omi, the Death Star trash compactor.
Well, there you go. This is Mayhem's one confirmed kill. I'm sorry. I'm
That
very
one's got serious
proud
nubs
of
on
these.
it.
Yeah,
I know they
these
did.
have
We did.
to. Guys, these are from Meh.
Nice.
Cam,
Cam's ankle. Shoot anything. TIE Fighter, X-Wing, whatever.
this is yours, Cam's ankle. You only have one confirmed kill. I will add more if you happen to shoot down more.
His next one, you're going to have to do a TIE Fighter on there.
Just one of each. He's just a bounty
Millennium
hunter.
Falcon.
Yeah,
He's
the
a-
Millennium Falcon.
Peter.
He's a mercenary just being paid by everybody. And then so far, the
Never told
only
you the
person,
story of the ankle.
right? The only person with 2 confirmed kills is Builder's Mark.
Way to
That
go,
is
Builder's
true.
Mark.
Well, no, wait, hold on. I think
Oh,
somebody
and
else had
Mike.
two.
Yep, you're right. Oh, for shoot. I just
Where's
haven't
O
made
for
his
shoots?
yet. I didn't get his made before we
Well,
started.
he's gonna overshoot you now.
You know what? Then he'll have no confirmed kills.
Could you imagine, Kara, of all the jobs Kara could have gotten the Death Star, she got kill confirmed person. She's using lasers though. That's pretty futuristic.
I am using the laser etcher that we actually won from LM.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yep.
That
Yep.
thing is really fun.
Oh, what's happening? What is... I'm just kidding.
just can't control myself. That's all.
You know, it's okay. You put a lot of work into this, so you can enjoy it.
Oh, never mind. I like this is the gift sub one because I have a message that is supposed to pull who did the gift sub.
Arr.
That's pretty cool.
So
Anyway,
I feel like when Chris was running through them, Chris, do you have is it hard for you to do on like interview mode?
no, not at all.
We have a special guest
is it
with us here
interview or
tonight.
is it interrogation?
Well, no, we have the wheel here tonight. Let me ask the wheel a question. Wheel, how are you doing tonight? Very good, thank you very much. Kara, do you have a question for the wheel?
Are you going to land on giveaway tonight?
Never. Just kidding.
Oh my
See, so
gosh.
yeah, you guys have to. I wish you. Oh my
Look
goodness.
at Cam's ankle. Already a wheel spin.
Hilarious.
All right, wheel spin. Wheel, take it away.
No, are you serious?
Jeremy, Lego walk. Would you rather do that or pizza dance, Jeremy?
No Lego walk. I'll do the Lego walk.
And look, you're already barefoot, so boom.
See, that's the nice thing, Chris.
I don't have any lights.
We'll just get that out of the way right now.
like a walk, so we're just gonna have to do it this way.
What you know what you should do? You should do like almost the strobe light effect for that. So as he's walking, it's like that jerky kind of, you know.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
He's walking
Hold on.
backwards.
Ow.
Why are you walking
way worse
backwards?
backwards.
Well,
Ow.
yeah, because you're like,
Ow.
when you walk forwards, you can at least like balance out the like weight. Whereas
You went
walking
too fast,
back,
Jeremy. I was trying to get the strobe lights going.
I thought I had it all figured out, but I didn't. Thought I had it all figured out, but I didn't. Okay, so tonight, I wish I could tell you guys. Hi, Jay Can. Oh, stupid.
See, if
Siri.
somebody would have been here, Kara
You know
doesn't get
what?
any light.
you think I'm shorter than I am. There, I'm gonna pull a Jeremy and just sit like this the whole podcast.
What?
He's
What?
smart.
All the slouching jokes.
You are the
slouching jokes.
slouchiest McSlouchy in the whole world.
Anyways, so let's see. So Star Wars this week, we Fallen Order is still the big thing. Or not Fallen Order,
Survivor. He keeps calling it Fallen Order.
Yep. Living in the past.
Well, it's the sequel to Fallen Order. So it's easy to understand. But the story in that game is absolutely phenomenal. Hey, is Jay Can in Fargo? What's he doing in Fargo? Oh, seeing his son, I bet you. Yeah, seeing family. Because, yeah. All right. That's pretty fun.
Continue.
Okay, he's got a college graduate. Well, congratulations. I know for a fact that Jay Can's son loves 3D printing. And you guys want to know what he prints? Everybody's got a thing, right? They have a reason they got into 3D printing.
Okay.
Everybody does. His reason is he makes like tech deck skate parks.
Oh,
They're really cool. I got to see them
That's
first.
cool.
Yep. They're really, 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 really cool.
nice.
Kara, why did you get into 3D printing?
I don't know, because you can make cool things, pretty decorations.
Yeah, you do a lot of decorations.
I do.
Which is just crazy to me.
You're crazy.
And then, Chris, why did you get into 3D printing? What was the thing that you're like, I want this, I don't have it, I'm going to make it instead?
I don't know, like hand props mostly. Like I did a DL44, and like I'm doing a bunch of helmets now, but just having like, you know, replica expressions of things from the things I'm a fan of.
I can see your printers going in the background right now.
What are you printing?
Another helmet. That's Echo's helmet.
Nice. Echo's Bad Batch helmet or
Bad
Echo's?
Batch.
Yeah.
Nice.
And of course, it's got the goggles up and everything. So there's like 5 million different lanes of supports going up. It's terrible.
Wait, Echo or Tech?
Echo.
Oh, it's Tech. Never mind.
Okay.
Tick.
Wait, it is Tick?
Echo, yeah, Tech has the goggles.
Cruises slicer, and I'll tell you what it is.
Echo doesn't have goggles. Tech does.
Oh, I don't want to put him on blast because he's not here to defend himself, and it's not on blast. I just wanted to let everybody know that Builder's Mark uses Prusa Slicer.
That's not putting him on blast. You use Prusa Slicer.
It's Tech. It's Tech's helmet.
It's
See?
Tech's helmet.
Boom.
I'm so proud of him. I love Prusa Slicer so much.
Cam got into because the technology was just beginning to advance, and he wanted in.
Nice.
I was excited about the tier list. We're ranking hobbies. Speaking of 3D printing. Oh, and Dave subbed to tier 1, so that's 4 Nerf dartings so far.
Dave, I just want to say,
Okay.
I appreciate you taking the night off, Dave.
I feel like every single week David subscribes to us.
Well, he's got 2 accounts.
It
He's
seems
got
like
his main
every
and his
week
alt.
though. Like every week. I feel David subscribes and he's only got 2 accounts. Are we sure?
Who knows?
You can resubscribe with a current subscription. It just extends it out.
Yeah, he just wants to be part of the hype. Why wouldn't you want to be? So, okay, so ChatGPT was used in this, but it's not. We didn't come up with. He didn't come up with the idea. So here's what happened. I was reading an article this week, and this one guy's like, "Look, I don't have anything that I enjoy doing. What's a hobby that I can get into?" And so I was reading all the comments, and as I was going through them, I'm like, "Man, what's wrong with me? I've done like 80% of these hobbies people are recommending, but never followed any of them through completion." So one of them was like music, which I mean, I've done both piano and uke. Cooking, which I'm not good at.
Lies. Everyone's good at cooking. They're just bad at patience.
They have gaming, which is both board gaming.
You're bad at that. That's
tabletop
for sure.
gaming, and then gaming. I mean, what else? I mean, 3D printing,
Gwen's giving
crocheting,
Cam the assist.
needle felting.
Is he gonna make it? He is. Yeah.
So what else? Just a million of them. So, anyways, I told Chris, I
Have
was
you
like,
done
we
needle
should.
felting?
You have? Yeah, I have. No, I have done needle
Got-
felting. I've tried.
Did you?
Yes.
Mike of staying in Minnesota subbed for 12 months total so
Wow.
far.
Dang.
You guys are gonna get absolutely
Swansky,
destroyed.
we missed you last week. Was Swansky not here last week? Was it last week?
No, he was here.
Was he? Was he?
Did Swansky have a win on the laser brain?
No.
He didn't?
That literally scared me.
You should understand by now that that's coming.
No, I know, but I wasn't expecting it.
So he shows up, Swansky does, and then just drops a plethora
See, he wasn't here last week.
of pizza heads.
I remember because there were no pizzas, no thumbs being dropped.
Oh, Jake knocked Swansky out.
Oh,
Swansky, have you been
Time for me to
playing?
get in there?
Have you been playing the new season of Fall Guys? That's what I want to know.
It's
I don't
summer, Jeremy.
I don't like a lot of the levels, to be perfectly honest. The user created stuff is hot garbage, hot trash.
some of it's not bad. And so I feel like some of the levels that you see flashing by that we are like, why aren't these ones we can actually play? I think they're actually putting those ones into this season.
Oh my goodness, Iceman. Did you see what Iceman did?
Oh my gosh.
How many?
Mike, there's no one here to shoot us, Mike.
You're just gonna get fogged
You know what?
Because
Oh
the
my
only thing I
gosh.
can do is fire up my lighting cues.
Thank you, Mike. Oh my gosh.
I love it.
We need Darth Vader's lightsaber right now. Just, you know?
Well, so I gotta work with Mike D to get the backlights to turn red when this happens too.
Yeah, it's kind of like an orangey color right now.
How's it going, Pete?
Pete.
Is he coming in for a sweet drop? He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Oh my goodness! That was almost a bullseye. That's
Crazy.
insane.
So if we have 5 tier 1 gift subs.
I'm sure-
Thank you
absolute
for
mad
that.
lad.
I'm sure David is sitting there taking notes. I was actually going to be tempted to just go stand up and shoot Kara, but then
Hello, Bear Jew.
I don't want to clean up all of the Nerf balls. Mm-hmm. It is on your chin. That's so
I know.
funny. I love it. You're fine, Kara. There you go. Now it's on nobody's chin.
I didn't want to smoke you guys out completely, so instead of using my macro, I just had to manually get it started.
Oh, got it. Okay, so
actually, you know what? Let's do one that would be fun for Kara. Let's do this.
What are we doing?
Ooh, it's so pretty with the purple.
Ooh, I like it.
Oh, I forgot to have you switch the camera into manual focus, Jeremy. This thing's gonna be focus hunting all night.
Well, that's just the way that it is, right?
Oh well.
So
we'll fix it for next week. That's our technical difficulties of the night.
Hello, Rice-A-Roni. Welcome in.
What did Rye just say?
he said, "Looks like someone just used their laser engraver on 100% for an hour."
What?
Oh, just like I'm imagining. I don't know, but I don't think he was here for the Laser Brame Hall of Fame.
No.
Maybe he used his.
Oh, maybe.
All right, so back to the tier list. So Chris, why don't we bring up the tier list and we'll kind of just jump right into that.
All right, so we are going to be ranking hobbies, and I think it's in alphabetical order.
Okay.
So the first hobby is so our tiers are stellar, S tier is stellar, then awesome, better than average, crummy, and dog water.
He said all the smoke.
Oh.
So it's funny, Rice-A-Roni, that you mentioned that because I have been lasering all afternoon. We had the Laser Brain Hall of Fame here, and so I've been lasering people's names onto these plaques with their confirmed X-Wing kills.
And unconfirmed.
And unconfirmed. Darth Gallons is unconfirmed.
All right, let's spin her up for
Hey, he used his laser for the first time today.
That's what we have.
Jedi Mind Trick. That was that game.
Yeah, okay.
That's a fun one.
Okay. Trying to
right,
figure out
I'm
light burn.
gonna-
Light burn's not that hard. I will say, make sure the laser is on before you open light burn. That's one thing that I have
You
forgotten
can
to do.
connect to it after the fact.
Can you?
Yeah, I can teach you how.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's easier if you turn it on before connecting to light burn. They know how to click extra things.
Kara burned the grid
Yeah.
into
Into the board
The
it's sitting
board that
on.
she's made
So
for it.
I will say though that it's off about 1/8 of an inch up and to the left.
Is it?
Just a little. So.
Because it's anchored in. It's not supposed to move, but
I sent you the thing, Jeremy.
okay.
Oh, it's Jeremy. Great.
Well, you're going to know. We're going to play it. Right? So we're just going to play it quick.
I don't know what it is.
Yep.
I didn't see it.
Well, this is my lock screen. This is the lock
Oh,
screen
that's
as
you
well.
saying, Jeremy, look.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just my lock screen.
Okay, Kara. So we're playing a game. We're playing Mind Trick. So I just give her a clue, right? And then she...
Yep, you give her a clue.
And she's
She
trying
tries
to figure out the
answer it.
category.
Okay.
Yeah, she has to try and figure out the category.
When you went to Star Wars Celebration, what did you do the first day or two?
Well, the first day we just looked around.
Did you dress up as anybody?
Ahsoka. But that was the second 2 days.
Was the second 2 days? You didn't do it the first day?
No.
Crazy. I'm misremembering. I feel like you didn't do it the last day. You did it the first 2 days and not the last day.
Are we talking about numbers?
No, we're not talking about numbers.
Okay.
That's not the thing. Okay, but you dressed up as Ahsoka, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's see. All right, the next thing
So
is...
Jeremy's got 1 point.
Okay, so the next thing is, let's see here.
That's very tenuous, by the way, Jeremy. That's a little bit on the edge of what the category is.
I know. I know. Okay. What did Chip wear last year for Halloween?
A costume.
Well, what one?
A porg.
He was a porg?
Did you forget that?
What was he the year before that?
He's a skunk.
That's right, Chris. How did you know he was a skunk?
Are we talking
The
about
only thing Uncle Brain
costumes?
remembers his Halloween
You won.
stuff.
It's costumes.
Jeremy said both Halloween and costumes, so I was going to disqualify him anyway.
I need more practice at it, but it was costumes.
So
Okay.
I would have done something that's like, it's like this guy saves Gotham City.
Hello,
Right?
Builder's Mike.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, so and then this guy is in New York City all the time, and he'd be like, I don't know, Spider-Man, whatever, right? It's like get people like running down the idea that the things that people would wear as a Halloween costume.
That's true.
Maybe you're just not as good at ad-libbing as I gave you credit for.
Okay.
Oh, poor Jeremy.
All right, let's go. You need to watch Classic Password. That's how you get
$10,000 pyramid, anything like that.
Got it. I'll have to tune into some of that stuff.
Okay.
All right, so hobbies. And so not only are there awesome tiers, I do want to like touch, and then I suppose that affects on whether it's cool or not, is how much it is to get into some of this stuff. Like, is it?
I think that definitely can be in the conversations. And if it's alphabetical, there's like 40 of them here.
Okay.
I know it doesn't look like a lot, but there's a buttload.
Okay.
So 3D printing is the first one. Where do you guys think 3D printing?
Well, we have to put Stellar.
All right. What are the benefits of 3D printing? What are the things you enjoy about it?
Well, okay, so here's the thing. It is unbelievably watching stuff just come to life. Like, in having functional when you can print functional stuff, it is one of the most satisfying things on the face of the planet. And I already have a couple of functional prints that I have to just whip out really quick in order to make. So one of them is we have a dehumidifier in our basement, and our new one has a pump on it. So it actually, you don't have to like let it run down the drain. You can pump into the laundry tub. And so I just want to print a little bracket for the hose to go into that mounts on the side of the laundry tub. And then we have a 360-degree shower curtain, which is really annoying. And we have plastic, like the shower curtain.
Don't ever get a clawfoot tub.
We have the shower curtain. And then on the outside, we have the decorative one, but it's only on the outside. It's not on the back side. So then it goes kunk, and it goes like this, and it's weighed down. So I'm going to print little hangers to like put weights in to counterbalance it so it's not all crooked. That drives me nuts.
I think we just need to replace the bathtub.
And then,
Just saying.
who spun a wheel spin? Who did that?
Oh, gosh. It is Dave.
David.
Dave
Hi, Brad.
Bradsworth. You have a clawfoot tub? They suck. Yeah.
Brownie's live art.
Ooh, David, what is
right.
Brownie trying?
Send it to him, but let's finish. At least let's finish up 3D printing before we tangent out here.
What makes it a good hobby? I guess I should just leave it like that.
So I think the barrier to entry is only as such as I think it's like learning the slicer and the actual setup of the printer. So it's not super easy. I would rate it medium difficulty for understanding and getting into.
Especially with like supports and stuff like that.
Yeah, you got to learn how to do a lot of that stuff. But so it has a medium barrier to entry. I was just talking to Builder's Mark earlier, and when he gets people in, he does like a Discord call with them, and he goes through tramming the bed, leveling the bed. He has a list of recommended upgrades. He helps them square the frame up. Everything that I ever see on Reddit when people have a problem with their printer, if you take Builder's Mark's Intro to 3D Printing 101, you won't have those questions and those problems.
Did you see Rice-A-Roni's comment?
What do you say there?
Do we get notified when our things from a giveaway get sent out?
If I have your email address, I can send you a tracking number. But I'm making boxes for everyone, so it takes a little bit. But if you message C. Sam Fisher your email, I will give you a tracking number. Clawfoot tubs remind me of a murder house. Never, ever, 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 ever. I got a text from Mike that he wants me to read.
He commented and said that you needed to look at it.
Gwen says Darth Vader's back to tank his clawfoot, I guarantee it. Gwen just like power watched season 3 of Mandalorian and Obi-Wan.
Dang!
Oh, and Book of Boba Fett.
Thank you for the follow, Ash. I think it said Ash. Thank you.
Let's see here.
I'm a little jealous that you got to watch all of Mando season 3.
Ash Prince has followed. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. And anyways, with 3D printing, the cost is as much or as little as you want it to be. You could spend $100,000 on a 3D printer, or you could spend.
Oh my goodness.
Richard who? I can't
Richard
read.
Riley?
Can you give me an example?
Like, what's he in?
Can you use that in a sentence?
Ryan selected Richard Riley?
Who is that?
That's a good question.
Office Space?
The IMDb game. So for those of you who don't know, the IMDb game is played as such. The person who redeems the IMDb game suggests an actor or actress. It is up to us to determine whether or not, according to IMDb, if they have appeared in more films or fewer films than screen legend Sean Connery. So we choose Sean Connery because he's been in a lot of stuff. He had a long career, but he wasn't in everything ever. So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, it might be a high number, it might be whatever. So the spirit of the game, don't look up how many films Sean Connery has been in. But
I'm going.
No, you can,
less,
Brad.
fewer.
you can look, if you want to look up the person, that's fine. Just don't
not
look up
Sean Connery. Yep.
So I don't think I've ever seen Office Space. So, Bad Batch is so good.
I have to copy and paste this.
So who was he in Office Space? Was he the main character, or who was he?
I will do internet share in a moment here, just to.
Yeah, we just need a pic of who this dude is.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
No idea who that is. I don't think.
That's the guy who jumps to conclusions. He has not been in that much. There's no way. I'm gonna say less. He must.
Fewer.
He must have a lot of TV roles or something. But I made a mat where you jump to conclusions.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Brad. Oh, okay. Office Space guy. LOL.
Oh, you know who has been in a lot? I would say the most famous person from that entire show is the My Stapler guy.
Who's that?
Oh, I know his name too. He's the voice of Bill Dauterive on King of the Hill.
Yes, it's the same guy.
I've only seen like 2 or 3 episodes of King of the Hill.
King of the Hill's really good. I'll look up his name in a second. Actually, I'll look it up right now. Okay, has he appeared in more films?
My guess is going to be fewer. As much as I want to go against the green here, I'm going to go fewer.
I'm going with fewer too.
Stephen Root.
Stephen Root. Makes me think of I Am Groot. Stephen Root.
I know for a fact there's other stuff you've seen him in besides Office Space.
Did you guys know that the new Guardians of the Galaxy movie is out?
Yeah, and it's really good.
I heard that it wasn't very good.
I've heard it's really good. Baloney.
I heard it's terrible.
I just got a message from my friend, my old coworker Dave, and he's like, "You need to go see the movie. It's fantastic."
My hairstylist today said it was really good.
What now?
I said, is he the one who's really bad at chess too?
Oh dang! Way to put him on blast.
I'm just saying, there's a correlation between liking terrible movies and the inability to play chess. So you probably would like it, Jeremy.
Oh, Rice Aroni said it's awesome. I cried so much. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Rice Aroni said.
I guess it surrounds Rocket. It's kind of.
How can it be bad if it's about Rocket? Bradley Cooper as a raccoon?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. How do we interact with the lights? To try and see.
I apparently said that British. We'll have to try and see. Cheerio.
All right. So is he in more or fewer films?
I'm waiting to see. So we got more. We got a bunch of people saying more.
Bradsworth said the same.
Yeah.
Well, that's his claim to fame, right? Brad always says the same, and then
Marty Jr. Sr. says Gwen and I aren't allowed to boo. He knows what movies make us happy.
Oh, Brad.
Anyway,
yes. Oh,
he
Swank
has appeared
Swansky.
in more films than Sean.
No, really? By like a large margin, or?
I feel like Ryan just spends all of his time looking up tricky ones. Ryan, what do you do with your free time? Do you spend it on IMDb?
Here's the thing, Ryan probably knows how many films Sean Connery's been in, and so he does want to find those tricky ones and be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. Why is Game Over? Okay. That and the IMDb game. Okay. It was just a big Q.
Sure, Ryan.
So if anybody doesn't know anything, I believe it would be Ryan. So.
So funny.
Frickin'.
Ryan.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Predator and Rambo are classics.
I do love the alarm.
I do too. Like, this makes me a little happy. Just saying.
The alarm's just fun.
Is 8 beeps too many?
On the alarm?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Let us know in
I think it's reasonable
chat.
for 500 points.
What we need to do, though, is have like a Darth Vader cutout, and so when that goes off, a red light shines behind it.
Oh, that would be sick.
And then you see the silhouette of Vader.
The doors shoot open and he's in the door and it's just like, we put your lightsaber on it.
Right.
That would be cool too.
That'd be, I mean, I'm just saying it'd be sick.
Well, they make you can get the LED strips to fill. Who put me on timeout?
Oh, you know it's hilarious. You know it's hilarious.
David did. He wants a movie review.
Oh, he wants you to review Hackers.
Oh.
Or War Games. Sorry.
Okay, you know what I haven't reviewed yet, though? Watership Down.
We'll do War Games because David literally put you out.
Okay.
Do I have to leave?
I have to think about this now. Like, I literally watched it a week ago.
All right, it's all on Kara.
Okay. You always ask me the questions, Chris. It makes it easier.
Okay, so what was your favorite part of the movie?
My favorite part of the movie, I think, was at the very end when they trick the computer into playing against itself and just like watching it like work faster and faster and faster and faster and the flashing lights and everything. I like that. It was kind of interesting. They were smart making the computer play against itself.
And what was your least favorite part of the movie?
My least favorite part, when they like, okay, the Steven guy was cool, but when they first went to see him and he's like rambling on about dinosaurs and that, I didn't think that was necessary.
Okay, fair enough.
Rice Aroni, my friend, said the same thing. What?
Who would you recommend this movie to?
I mean, if you like sci-fi movies and like action movies and stuff like that from the 80s, 90s, yeah. 80s? It came out in the 80s, right? 83? Is that right?
I'm not 100% sure.
I think it came out in 83.
So that is definitely the alarm that plays on the Death Star. So everyone's saying it sounds like The Purge as the Death Star.
Oh, that's 100% the Death Star. I was right, 1983.
I don't know why Snapcam is now suddenly in some whack aspect ratio.
Yeah, it is weird. It's like...
Hey, I'm off a timeout. Oh, okay. So I mean, you're talking about War Games, right? Matthew Broderick. Who's the other big actor or actress in that movie?
I forget her name. Okay, but she is Ying in Psych.
Really?
Yeah, the crazy lady. Yeah.
Interesting.
Like, she's the one that kidnaps his mom, I think. And, like, she's always like, Sean. You know, like, he goes and visits her in prison and stuff like that.
Oh, her.
Her. She is the main character, the girl.
Is that Ali Shetty?
I think so, yeah. I was like, she looks the same, but
20 years later?
yeah.
Because, I mean, that 83 to Psych was early 2000s,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yep, that's her. Yeah. I think she's Ying. Will you see if she is Ying?
She is.
There's Ying and there's Yang. And there's, I can't remember if it was Mr. Ying and then Yang
or... she was
or...
in The Breakfast Club, too, which is another movie that you watched.
Oh, yeah, she was in The Breakfast Club.
Don't you forget about me.
I love Psych.
Filmography, television.
Rice Aroni, I watched The Breakfast... She was Yang? Okay.
Yeah.
Rice Aroni, I watched The Breakfast Club for the first time because of a movie review, and it wasn't my favorite.
So Rice Aroni said, if you like chess, you like War Games. Is that true? Mm-hmm. Well, Kara likes chess, and she likes War Games. Mm-hmm. That's cool. Hello, Subsector.
Welcome in. How's it going?
We're just talking about hobbies, and 3D printing is the first one that we're talking about.
We just finished my movie review.
Last but not least, so would you watch War Games again?
Yeah, sure.
I think we should you need a board where you can be like watch again, where you just
kind of like they have in like GT.
Yeah. Yep.
With the cars, like would watch again, which one I'd watch more of, and which one I'd be like never again.
The power lap time thing too. Maybe just like meld them together. You can have or it's like a tier list, like we're trying.
Yeah,
to
exactly.
I can't overrate this because of the snap filter.
Well, Subsector, we all know you like 3D printing, and you're real good at it.
I have a whole lot of hobbies. That's what made this whole thing come up, was the fact that somebody was like, "Hey, I want a hobby I want to get into," and people are listing off the hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
gosh!
We will never get. We
we ranked the first hobby about 20 minutes ago.
This is for Iceman.
All right, what's Dave? What's Mike getting?
A Kara movie review.
Mike, no horror. And it can't be something stupid like Surf Ninjas.
So the point of watching these things is that you haven't seen them. You can't just say nothing's stupid. It's expanding your horizons.
Does anybody think I learned anything or enriched myself by watching Surf Ninjas? Jeremy hated Surf Ninjas.
No, that's a lie. Jeremy loved it.
I couldn't. It was pretty crunchy. No, when we were garage sailing like 3 weeks ago, Kara saw a VHS copy of Surf Ninjas. She bought it just so she could run it over with her car. That's all I'm saying.
Then I burned it.
Oh, and then she ruined your rim, and now you have to buy another tire.
Yes, I got to buy another tire. You all are babies. Okay, so that's good. Let's get back to the review because I want to start knocking this out and actually get into this here.
All right, Iceman, I need to know what movie I'm reviewing.
Cam's got my back. The Barbara Ann scene.
No,
I want to.
There was nothing good about that movie.
I want to say you guys are just.
What's your favorite movie from your childhood, Kara? So I can crap all over it.
I loved Sleeping Beauty.
I just want to say, I think you guys are
stay awake through it. I would have an opinion about it.
Sleeping Beauty says the same thing.
And you didn't love Surf Ninjas. Come on. What'd he say? The Platform?
The Platform?
What's that?
Okay, now we need to look up the platform. The Platform. 2019.
It's a horror. It is not eligible.
Yeah.
It's a social science fiction horror film directed by somebody with a name that I cannot pronounce.
Mike, I will not watch horror. I'm sorry.
Okay. So 3D printing, you can, okay, so here's what's fun. Yeah, besides the initial barrier of entry of just like learning slicing and getting your printer set up correctly, I'd say that's the biggest barriers to entry. But even cost, you can still get an Ender 3 from Micro Center for $100.
Mm-hmm.
I would say all in, if you get the $100 printer, you're looking at like $200 to actually have like a decent time.
Are you saying that to Mike?
Appropriately timed out.
Yeah.
So, okay, everybody's saying it's not horror, not really horror. No. If it's labeled horror.
We'll read the synopsis. Maybe I'll watch it.
Three Ninjas is better than Surf Ninjas.
Okay.
For sure.
A psychological thriller, what would you consider?
Silence of the Lambs?
Nope. The one that...
Sixth Sense?
I don't know. What would you consider a psychological thriller?
The two movies I just named.
Okay.
Window.
I've not seen
any of the movies that Jeremy's just listed.
Okay,
what's the one with Johnny Depp, Secret Window, and he eats the corn?
That movie,
Secret Window.
That movie scared the poop out of me. So if it's anything like that, no.
Secret Window got you?
Scared the crap out of me. I couldn't sleep for like a week.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you should watch The Game. That is a great movie.
What's that?
So it's
Shutter Island is a psychological thriller through and through. That is a perfect example.
I don't think I've seen Shutter Island. Oh wait,
like 19
is Shutter Island like zombies and stuff? No. Okay, then I've not seen it.
Leonardo DiCaprio, and he's like a detective.
Piece, kinda.
And he goes out on to an asylum on an island to interview like strange up and coming.
Does somebody get killed with a pitchfork?
I don't remember. No, that's the Crazies.
No.
Okay, the Crazies scared the crap out of me too, and I only watched it because my group of friends that I was with was watching it, and it was horrible, and I never did it. Nope.
So the plot of the
Mike will donate a spool of filament if you get scared.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. How would you compare it to Secret Window? Like I just said.
How many people are saying how is Platform
because
so
people
good?
like horror these days, and so like some crazy horror movie that everybody is like fine with, this might be tame. Everybody says that Secret Window is tame, and it scared me. So
I'm agreeing with Pete though.
Secret Window is tame. So
you should.
That's the level of it.
Yeah, Secret Window is like my level of scary.
You should watch Shutter Island. It's fantastic. That is not a horror whatsoever. There is nothing.
No, but it makes you feel terrible about being alive, though. At the end.
Yeah, but that's a psychological thriller, though, right? I mean,
no, I would say there's nothing thrilling about it. It's like a psychological depressant.
You know what movie depressed the heck out of me?
Oh, what's the one with the spinning top?
Inception.
Would that be a psychological thriller?
I think that's just a regular thriller.
I didn't mind that. That was
Psychological thriller has those elements of like panic in it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need that in my life.
Rice Aroni, the best horror movie.
See, that's not horror, and you've probably seen that, haven't you?
I have not seen Rocky Horror Picture Show.
If you like Tim Curry
or Eddie Izzard.
Yes, Stone Monkey. I think horror is horrible.
Kara just doesn't like being scared.
I don't. There's no point.
Brad says Sleeping Beauty is a horror film to me.
Well, Mike, Inception was fine. Like, I didn't mind Inception. It's literally just this crazy science fiction thing where they just dive into these people's dreams. That's literally all it is.
All right. Well, so we'll figure it out. You guys can communicate. You can watch. So you didn't like Surf Ninjas, but you'll love Three Ninjas. I guarantee.
Oh my gosh.
No, you would. So, do you like not that this is even relatable. I'm gonna get totally crushed for saying this, but like Tommy Boy or Black Sheep.
What about them?
Three Ninjas is like a movie that is held to the same. I don't know. That's more of a like it's a good movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's the three brothers that get into karate. I know it sounds a lot like Surf Ninjas, but it's not.
It's not. It's good. That one's.
It's really it's wholesome.
Every episode of Black Mirror is a psychological thriller. Fantastic show.
But not all. There are a few that were creepy, but for the most part, they weren't. They were just like trippy.
Psychological horror. So like in those ones that tend to like lean more to the horror side.
We will read the synopsis, and if I think Nadog, I need a second movie.
This is what's the movie?
The Platform.
All right, I will read the first paragraph on Wikipedia. It is a Spanish social science fiction horror film directed by the guy. It is set in a large tower-style vertical self-management center. Its residents, who are switched every month between its many floors, are fed via platform, which is initially filled with food at the top floor and gradually descends through the tower's levels, stopping at a fixed amount of time on each. The system inevitably leads to conflict as residents at the top get to eat as much as they can, with each level getting only the leftovers from the previous ones.
Interesting.
The cast is a bunch of people that I don't know.
Huh. Did you like Squid Game?
Yes and no.
It's so what by that description, I haven't seen Squid Game, but it sounds to me like a combination of what's it called? It's on a train, and they have like the higher class who are the closer to the front of the train. Snowpiercer. It's like a combination of Snowpiercer and Soylent Green. It sounds like to me. So it sounds
I have not seen either of those.
Dystopian society.
It might not be that bad.
System. Yeah.
Mike said it's not even comparable to Squid Game. Like Squid Game's more aggressive than The Platform. Is that what you're saying, Mike?
Snowpiercer meets The Cube. Okay.
You guys are talking about movies I haven't seen. I have not seen Snowpiercer or The Cube.
Dude, okay, just watch Snowpiercer then. Snowpiercer's great.
What do you guys have all these movies?
I watched it when I was in college when I had to watch movies.
That's crazy.
Snowpiercer's fantastic.
You guys haven't seen anything. Okay, Swanky.
Yeah, so he says it's comparable to Snowpiercer ethically. I would say that you could probably watch The Platform and be fine.
I do kind of want to watch some of these.
Now I need to look up and see if Snowpiercer is considered a horror film.
Kara and I were talking about being our next movie we sit down and watch together. The Lord of the Rings. A classic. Cinematic masterpiece with great elements.
The point of this is to see stuff that you haven't seen and broaden your horizon.
We like our narrow horizons. Lord of the Rings, it's so good. Ian McKellen.
Ooh, Snowpiercer has Chris Evans. I'm all over that.
Oh, of course you'd watch it now. We understand plenty of pop culture, Brad.
All right.
Oh wait, that's Chris Evans, like right on the front.
Fiction action film based on the climate fiction graphic novel "Something in French" by a French man.
Wait, I think I remember seeing the trailer for this. It's the people in the back, like the poor people. They're like.
I said that earlier. It's like the further back in the train you are, the worse you are.
But then they start to like fight their way forward so they can. Yeah.
They're tired of eating sustenance Jello.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailer for it.
Oh, Cam, don't even get me started. Kara has the extended editions. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
The theatrical cuts don't even exist for Kara.
No, they don't. Jeremy tries to get me to watch the theatrical
They're
cut.
thinned down. That's the way the movie was meant to be seen. No.
But once you've gotten the extras, why if you could have a plain cake, no frosting, you can have it and it'd be good, but you put
a regular cake or 15 wedding cake.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. It's not about the quality of the ingredients on the cake. It's about the size of the piece.
It's the extras.
It's
man.
the same cake. It's just you're taking a bigger piece. And sometimes I don't want to be full.
You know what? I will never watch the theatrical release of Lord of the Rings. It's extended or bust.
You are so funny. You are a simp for Lord of the Rings.
Liar! Ryan's on point with that liar.
God, Cam's the same way, apparently. Give me the extended or give me death.
Yep.
You guys
The first time Jeremy
ridiculous.
and I, so the first time I made Jeremy watch the extended, and then the next time we watched it, Jeremy was like, yeah, we're watching the regular, right? And I was like, no. Like, he argued with me for a while about this, and I was like, no, we are not watching the regular. It's the extended only. Okay, guys, we are still only on 3D printing.
I want to get there.
Well, you keep talking about all of the 3D printing stuff, and
I try.
I'm just saying.
Well, so maybe we just don't go into as much detail about
Tank Girl. I've never even heard of Tank Girl.
She related to Shark Girl and Lava Boy.
Bradsworth. He acts like he's busy and has things to do. I was powder coating up until 4 minutes before the episode started.
He's not wrong.
And I didn't even get a chance to fix my CNC machine yet. The bracket.
What's Tank Girl about? Chris, have you heard of Tank Girl?
I have not.
Okay. I've not seen The Big Lebowski. Okay, so Rye Cerrone, here's... Oh, Swanky, okay. Rye Cerrone, this is for you. I grew up a very sheltered life, okay? I was basically Disney movies, like cartoons I could watch. Old classics like The Swiss Family Robinson and My Fair Lady, Sound of Music, stuff like that, I could watch. If it was rated PG, it essentially had to be screened by my parents. PG-13, out of the question. So that's what birthed Care Movie Review. So you ask if I've seen these movies. If it was PG-13 back in the 90s, early 2000s, no.
I do think War Games was a good suggestion because that was a classic movie in the middle of the 80s. Mm-hmm. You've seen Terminator?
Yep.
Both 1 and 2?
Yes.
Well, Terminator 1 is a straight up horror movie.
But sci-fi, I don't know.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
It's legitimately a horror film.
To me, the horror that I specifically... Like, I don't need to see hacker slice.
So you're more
movies.
into gory. What was the worst, goriest movie I've ever seen? What's the one?
No, I said I don't like hacker movies.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what you're thinking of
and
horror.
Supernatural horror. Okay. I would rather chew off my own leg than watch supernatural horror.
So Poltergeist is off the table.
Oh, fork, yes it is. Are you kidding?
Have you seen the Saw movies?
No, I've not.
You haven't?
Nope.
I thought you saw one of the Saw movies.
I've watched part of Ghost Ship. That scared the living daylights out of me. I know you guys have said, oh, it's so funny. No.
Hey, Stone Monkeys had good suggestions.
Watership Down was very disturbing.
Is that a Stone Monkey?
Yeah.
You owe Stone Monkey a review, don't you?
Yep. But you guys insisted I do David's first, even though David's was the second request.
I didn't insist on anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, David specifically did a light redeem to...
Why is it going to me?
Why are you making me bald?
Because you already are bald.
I don't want to be Lobot. What did Cam's ankle say? He said, you got it, LOL.
I have no idea. Brownie, are you drawing Jeremy setting Dave on fire? That's really funny.
All right, I'm doing a wheel spin.
That is.
Oh, Stone Monkey, you didn't request? Who requested Watership Down? I thought it was you, Stone Monkey.
Hey, my favorite. Who did the wheel spin?
I've been watching the.
That was Cam.
1 second.
It was Cam.
Yeah, that was Cam. What is it?
I've not seen Children of the Corn.
Chat GPT Theater, the classic.
Ooh, okay. So let me just write that down. I will get to that as soon as I'm done drawing Jeremy using a flamethrower on Dave.
I mean, you put Jeremy on timeout and then said movie review, and then Jeremy was like, "Oh yeah, Kara, do war games."
DJ Rockin' Rog.
That's why I said I've never seen Children of the Corn.
Got it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have either. I'm trying to think of the movie though that was pure gore. I know I'm going to say it. I don't even want to admit to seeing this movie. That's how gory and disgusting it was.
Mm-hmm.
Human Centipede.
No, I have not seen that. But there is a movie that was just pure gore, and it was like meant to be gory. I don't think it was Saw. Hostel. It was Hostel.
Oh,
okay.
So that's body horror specifically.
That
body
is
horror 0% on board with.
Pete, back when I worked fast food, my coworkers told me about Human Centipede. That is the most disgusting thing in the entire world.
Chris, when I say Hostel, what comes to mind for you though? Have you seen it?
The cutting the Achilles tendon.
I was thinking of the bathtub scene.
Yeah, no, okay, so guys, here's the thing. You guys talk about Hostel. I was working the same fast food job when I went.
Thank you, Mike. It is messed up. Like, I don't even, if I could unsee a movie, that would be the movie I would unsee. For real.
I agree.
For real.
I'm sorry, we interrupted Kara about 30 times. Sorry.
It's okay. No, is it Hostel like that, or is it?
No, like the place,
like the place you stay?
Yeah.
Okay, so when I went to Europe, I stayed in hostels almost the whole time. I think we stayed in a
if you saw the movie.
hotel once. Everybody,
I will never stay at a hostel.
everybody at my work was like, "You haven't seen Hostel, have you?" Because I think this is right around the time Hostel came out. Is it only like 10 years old?
It was like mid 2000s.
Yeah, it has to be between 2005 and 10.
Okay, so it was newish, and everybody was like, "I can't believe you're staying at a hostel. You're gonna get just like murdered and stuff." And I was like, "What?" So glad I didn't watch it. And then, so the first hostel we stayed at was in Tirana, Albania, and Taken 2 takes place in Tirana, Albania.
I like the Taken movies.
I do too.
I do too.
I will find you.
So Hostel and then Taken.
My favorite thing, and I hadn't really seen it up into another movie at that point, is when he's interviewing I think they're a French couple, like the husband and wife for where his daughter's at, and they had something to do with the abduction.
In the second one?
In the first one.
Oh, the first one. I was going to say in the second one she was traveling with her friend.
And he's like interviewing them, and they're withholding information, and he just pulls his gun out and shoots the wife like in the shoulder or whatever. He doesn't waste any time. He's like, asks a question, they dance around it, and he just shoots her. And then they're like, then they spill the beans, and it's like, I love the fact they didn't. That's how some of these interrogations need to be done. Just straight and to the point. He's just like, boom, tell me what I want. I'm after my kid.
I would do it for Chip.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, people would be in pain until they told me where Chip was. That's an amazing picture. Very accurate, lifelike.
Literal. I was.
Where's the laughing come from?
Room artist at the event as it happened.
I like that you captured the fender flare of the car.
Yes. So yeah, Peter Jackson, prior to Lord of the Rings, solely did horror.
Do you know the hood opens the other way?
What?
It opens from the front, and it is open towards the windshield. So you have it as greater than.
Too much carbon monoxide.
No, it opens less than. You know, like you have it opened up the greater than symbol. It opens up less than.
How long ago did the last person drop? Was it a long time ago, Pete? He said the drop game's not refreshing.
I wish it was, because I love the drop game.
It has a cooldown on it, so if it's within 5 minutes, it won't work.
But how long has it been? We don't know.
Interesting.
Oh, wait. Cam just extended it.
Nice. DJ, what about Stephen King?
Misery. What about Misery? Have you seen the movie Misery?
Know the power of the dark side.
So you know from The Office, Kathy Bates. Mm-hmm. She is an obsessed. Do you know anything about Misery?
Nope.
She's an obsessed writer. She's an obsessed fan who, like, makes the author, crash his car. She keeps him hostage, locked up in her house, and he tries to escape. And she takes a 2x4 and puts it between his ankles, and then she takes a sledgehammer and breaks his feet inwards so he can't leave.
What is wrong with you guys?
That's Stephen King. Kathy Bates.
We didn't do it.
You watch it.
You guys, Misery is an insane movie. I bet you most of chat would probably say it's a good a movie. That
I think it's a classic.
she is unbelievably excellent in that actor. Oh, it's Children of the Corn is a Stephen King movie.
There, are you happy now, Jeremy?
Yay, Chris, you fixed it.
Look what Cam did. Our dirty book.
I just want to point out that when you do that redeem, it's specifically Chris didn't do it.
I know, he showed me.
Isn't that cool?
Yep. Okay, so where am I going in the book today, Chris?
Page 118, second paragraph on the right. I got 118 actually would be on the
It would be on the left.
The left. Yeah.
Second paragraph?
Yep.
It's not spicy. Ivy took several steady breaths while Casey retrieved her half-spilled coffee and fashion sketchbook, along with what she guessed was a ruined sweater that Casey now owned. Should I keep going?
Yeah, let's do another one.
How did you get in here? Ivy finally asked. Casey shrugged and offered a sheepish grin as she piled the collected items on the counter. Your spare key, she said.
Oh ho ho!
Getting there, Chris was just a little bit early.
I mean, no, Casey and Ivy are friends. Casey's a girl.
I'm just giving it to you.
I forget the name.
It's gonna be sort of
Boone.
Oh yeah.
Where's my marking pen? Guys, I can't mark it.
I don't know where your pen went. Did David suck it up in the vacuum?
Probably. David.
Dun 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 dun.
Bradsworth.
All right, are we going back to the tier?
What haven't I showed you? I haven't showed you guys the dots yet.
Ooh, polka dots. Cute. Yes.
Does look cool. I love it.
I do too. It's pretty great. Not gonna lie.
And a wheel spin.
Dang, Ryan has blown his whole point load here.
Seriously. Sorry.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, Ryan.
Nice. What are we giving away?
David said he was going to ask if I sucked it up in the vacuum.
That's really funny. Well, somebody
Tonight
lost
it is an ingot.
my pencil.
We have so many ingots still.
Do we?
Yes.
So,
Type
ingot
in
giveaway.
bang, enter to win a giveaway for an ingot.
Yo.
So at this point, I think we're just gonna have to just shotgun blast our way through the tier list and not offer any reasoning behind it. We're just gonna gut reaction, tell people why their hobbies are terrible and why 3D printing is good.
Bradsworth, I want to see you enter this. Jeremy and I are certain that you never have.
He doesn't.
Bradsworth.
He's a minimalist. All right. Astronomy
An ingot
is awesome.
perfect.
It's awesome. It's free. You get to go look out at the stars. It's dope.
Do you do it though?
Well, do you need to get a telescope?
No, you don't need to.
Don't get technical with me.
I mean, if you get deep into it, you get a telescope.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's awesome. We're
Star Wars fans. The space is what we
astronomy
live for.
and Star Wars are two different things.
No, they're not.
I'd rather do astrophotography than astronomy.
Welcome on, Megan.
That's-
Okay.
I don't want to look at Olympus Mons. I want to take a picture.
No, Cassiopeia, Olympic Mons. You got. You can tell your position on the Earth. Use the North Star as your guide.
Here, we'll put
Don't get technical with me.
It should be in B tier or A tier.
Put it in A tier for Jeremy so he doesn't whine.
Well, no, we're not giving Jeremy any concessions. We're trying to overrule him with a 2-1 vote.
Like, it's cool enough when something cool is happening, but
There's something always cool happening. We don't have
Can you
time.
see it without a telescope?
I didn't think that we would hit this point. We're 2 things in.
No, it's seriously astronomy is
All right,
dope.
Jeremy, bird watching.
Absolutely awesome. It's not stellar, but it is cool. Seagulls are just a gift to all humankind. Blue jays, wrens, robins, all birds eating worms, flying into stuff, ravens cawing at each other. That's absolutely incredible. Bird watching is dope.
All right. Well, it's fine. I guess it's free. All you need is binoculars and then.
Why is some of the guys all needing assists? You don't need binoculars to enjoy bird watching.
I mean, some birds.
If the birds I'm trying to watch aren't trying to eat my French fries, I need binoculars.
Hello, Chris.
I mean, you are not wrong, Chris.
Board games are awesome. I would say stellar. Board games are incredible.
You pun people.
What?
Just for that, I'm knocking astronomy down to better than average. I said it should have been stellar because stellar means like among the stars.
Oh my goodness.
True Saint, I actually grew up in the country.
Oh.
So yes, I have just looked up and enjoyed the stars, but I'm not sitting there like, oh, look at Orion all playing today. He's looking pretty nice. Like, no, I mean, I enjoy it, but I don't like actively.
I do love bird watching.
Tiffany enjoys bird watching.
Bird is a slang for ladies, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Jeremy.
You didn't know that. I feel like Ryan's got it like primed, just knowing when Jeremy's gonna say something.
Right?
Oh man! All right.
He's got ESP. He just knows.
I'd put board games in awesome or stellar, either one. But you guys can.
I feel like you're overrating all of these things as a hobby. I think that yes, board games is up there. But
yeah.
Like we're not gonna have anything in dog water at this, right? Because Jeremy loves everything.
Jeremy doesn't want to offend anyone.
No, building models?
We're here to have
better than
hard opinions.
Better than average for building models.
I have never once in my life built a model anything.
Crummy. Actually putting them together. I don't know. We print stuff and put them together though, so it could be fun. It's fun. It's better than average.
I feel like you get the effect of building models, but with exactly what you want with 3D printing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
So and you have to be 18 to buy hobby glue.
Is that
really?
Yeah, because you can get high off of it.
Oh my god!
Is that seriously calligraphy? Is that the next one?
Calligraphy.
Better than average. It is not dog water.
I enjoy
there is
it.
Nothing better than a fountain pen laying down that sweet,
Jeremy,
sweet cursive writing. I have good handwriting. Pen. If I do cursive and specifically focus on the calligraphy, I have okay handwriting.
I enjoy calligraphy personally.
You have to move it above dog water.
Jeremy, I'm vetoing you. You've ranked everything up to this point. Kara, where do you want calligraphy?
Just do better than average for me. I love actually like writing nicely and just put it.
Ooh.
All you need is a pen to do calligraphy, right? The barrier to entry is nothing.
Yeah.
Right?
Cam's ankle says Legos could be considered building models, and I love Legos.
But that's not the model building models that Chris.
That wasn't the intention of
For the sake of brevity, yes, listen to my language. We will move on. It's better than average. It is a chance. The world needs more of it.
Stellar.
The world needs more of it to disconnect from technology. That's all I'm saying.
I absolutely love camping.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my hyper speed veto upgrade on it.
Chris just smashed the golden button.
Yeah, I think camping is so underrated that I feel like I need to overrate it to convince people to go and do it.
I will say my favorite meal ever
Stone Monkey
is
says
my older brother's campfire breakfast.
And the same thing with my grandpa's. He would just take eggs, sausage, and potatoes and just roast them all together on a frying pan over the stove.
See.
And somehow it's incredible.
Yeah, it's.
Steven makes pancakes and eggs and bacon and coffee, and I just want him to come over for my birthday, light a fire in our yard
outside, yeah,
and make me a campfire breakfast for my dang birthday. That's all I want.
Lego is its own hobby, Stone Monkey.
You're right.
Can we agree that collecting coins is a dog water hobby?
It's not. It's not. It's crummy, but it's not dog water.
Okay, fine.
There is some cool.
It's expensive. It's esoteric. It takes up a lot of room. It's hard to display. Literally, all you're doing is sitting next to a bunch of old men wearing smelly tweed suits, looking like, oh, is this a 1487 wheat bag? Oh no, it's a 1488. I don't want that.
Okay, you used to work
1804 Washington double mint for a half Denver with.
I already know how I can trigger you. You worked at a gas station forever, right?
Yes. Oh God.
Did you ever have people come in and they're like, "Oh, you got any wheat pennies in there, or steel pennies, or can I get some change?"
People just ask me, it's like, "Could you just put the penny?" Like they put like $1 down. It's like, take the pennies out. I just want to look through them real quick.
Jeez.
Like, and I was like, fine, because that's like 18 cents worth of pennies, and it's like I've got the $1. And
yeah, but what if they run off with a 1847 Franklin?
I don't care.
PJ's is only losing a penny.
So my friends and my friend at Wendy's and we would always dig through.
99% of the employees there.
We used to dig for wheat pennies and stuff and like $2 bills and whatnot. And then there was like, isn't there like a red line $5 bill or something like that?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
And there's silver notes.
Every once in a while, people would pay with that kind of stuff. And so I got a lot of actually foreign coins.
$2 bills.
Foreign coins were so common. I got stuff from like Australia and China and all sorts of money that people would pay because it's like there are coins that are the same size as nickels and dimes and stuff. So you just collect them, and then at the end of the night, I would go to my coin purse and I'd swap them out. So I've got a whole you've seen my jar of
fair Jew. Gave his buddy $100 in pennies.
Kara's going to be wearing a tweed jacket going, I'll trade you this Julius Caesar mint silver medallion.
I don't think you could have worked in. I don't think you could have. Drop is broken, Chris. Oh well, we'll have to fix it next time.
That's just okay. We're gonna be. Just give me 10 seconds. I will fix it. But people won't be able to see or hear us.
Okay, fine.
Okay, we're back. So just give it a minute to figure it out.
Stop
But
sniffing.
it's been refreshed.
Trying to fake everybody, make sure everyone hears. No, anyways,
Okay.
I just want to say the reason I brought up the coins in the cash register is you can't work retail and not have come across somebody who's into coin collecting in some sort of fashion.
Yeah.
Collecting stamp, I will say, is dog water, although I have collected one thing of stamps, and it was the post office run of Star Wars stamps.
Yeah, and then you did buy those. We didn't
Jurassic Park
collect them,
ones.
but we bought dinosaur ones for Chip's sake,
Yeah,
essentially.
take that. I sent in my Menards remates with the T-Rex on the stamp.
We bougie. What's the next one?
I think I sent you that playlist of old Menards commercials, didn't I?
Yes, I need to watch that because I feel like that's
they're
going to trigger a lot of memories.
Oh my gosh. Community theater, I think, is better than average. It's a big time sink.
I used to do stuff with the Duluth Playhouse as a
So
kid.
how did you feel about? Where would you?
I loved it.
Your experience.
I love theater.
No.
But it's fine right there.
It's good
I
there.
haven't done anything in forever just because I don't want to give up that much of my time. And sometimes
I think it's niche because of the time investment, and you actually have to have develop a legitimate hard skill.
Yeah.
Xanth Althor collecting toys is the story of my life. It is crummy hobby because it's expensive. It takes up a lot of space. Everything Chris complained about coins, but it's addicting. You can't stop. That's the problem.
I'll trade you this 47 Darth Vader for a black edition Mando helmet.
All right, can we say cooking is stellar?
I love cooking. Okay, I love baking. Did you have baking on here?
No.
No.
It's alphabetical.
No, cooking and baking I'm considering this.
Okay, so then it's stellar. I love baking. Cooking is, so I was talking with somebody about this at work, one of my patients, and the difference between cooking and baking. Baking, you have to do basically exactly what the recipe says. Cooking, you have leeway to do what you want to do. If you put in too many eggs with baking, it's going to end up wrong. You put too much flour in. Huh?
You end up with frittatas or something.
Right. And so I love baking because you follow the recipe, you get what it says. With cooking, I made a chicken salad for my best friend's baby shower last weekend, and I followed the recipe to a T, and praise God, I tasted the sauce before putting it into the chicken. It was so salty, and even I followed that recipe to a T, but it was so salty, I had to completely cut out all of the salt. It called for garlic salt plus regular salt, used garlic powder, no extra salt, and it turned out perfect. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Good on the fly adjustment.
Right? If I hadn't tasted it, that would have ruined 6 hours of smoked chicken.
So drawing, awesome or stellar?
I love drawing.
Can't do it, but a good drawing is a hobby. And 3D printing, you print something cool, you can look at it and say that's really cool. But when you see someone that does an excellent drawing, it's like, wow, that's incredible.
Yes.
Wow, that's incredible.
I would say it's
I'm going to put it in stellar.
Yeah.
I'll move it up there. The reason I take photos and do stuff with videos is because I can't draw.
okay.
If you could, you're saying you wouldn't do any of it if you could draw.
One word Star
Absolutely.
Wars story.
Oh, excellent. Excellent. Actually, I'm gonna set the mood for this one. And I set it up so that Ryan doesn't have access to these ones.
Ah, smart.
Okay, Jeremy, go ahead and kick us off.
Aw.
Ewok. Actually, that should have been
Jumped.
an Ewok, but
Through.
Darth.
Sidious's.
Speeder.
He.
Licked.
The.
Seat.
Dry.
That.
Made.
Sidious.
Have.
A.
Aneurysm.
I was going to say wet butt, but. But he licked it dry. I don't know. How do you lick something dry?
Dry? I was like, that makes no sense.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, I forgot about the Chat GPT.
We have that.
Oh,
too.
yeah. That was Cam.
Let's go do another couple.
Okay.
Let's go do another couple rankings while you punch in ChatGTP stuff.
It would also show up on here when I'm doing it, so I'll get it primed right now.
Okay.
Did you read Bear Juice? He said took a drawing class in college, and the teacher said my portrait looked like a space monster. Jeremy and I actually took a digital drawing class in college.
The number one.
Jeremy got pretty good at doing it too.
Yeah, he wasn't bad.
No, it was fun. The takeaway from that was that it's dark stuff in the foreground, light stuff the further off you go back.
Yeah.
And I always thought it'd be the other way around.
ROTP Chaos Chat. Mike D is actually working on something to automate doing this. The Chat GPT
D-Matt.
theater stuff. It's incredible. It's mind blowing.
Bang enter DMAT.
Seriously?
Yep.
So is it like is it going to be like Mad Libs, but like you
So
put
basically, imagine. So he took the API and he runs it into a spreadsheet, right? And then he has a bunch of things that just generate different elements for you, and then combines them, and then that generates the prompt, and then that kicks back out your story.
that's amazing.
So you can fill in things that will affect the prompts at the beginning, and then it does all the juice to it, and then you get it back out at the end.
Yeah, that's pretty
freaking
sick.
Awesome.
That's pretty darn sick.
Okay, so write me a script with dialogue where
Aw, Cam's ankle. That's my favorite. Look at that
Jeremy.
smelly boy.
Kara
He's the best.
and Cam go to a barbecue festival and get ambushed by something Star Wars related in a comedic way.
I want to do a drop, so I'm pulling it up.
Do it. Do it.
All right, so that's generating. We can go back and rank a couple more of these things. So drawing, we're putting S tier. The next one is fishing.
I love fishing. I don't do it near enough, but I love fishing.
Better than average. I've got beef with fishing.
Why?
So what the heck? 75,243 people just dropped. Cam, you're gonna bump me. Cam, you're gonna bump me. Boop. Cam, just bump me. Boop. Oh no! Cam,
What
bump
an
me for
epic
the
bump.
snipe.
Nice.
Why? Like 65,000 people all dropped at the same time.
Yeah, Brad says you've caught beef fishing.
Yeah, I've got beef with fishing.
Drift in. Oh, it's not gonna make
It's
it.
not gonna make it. That sounds like
So
shit.
why do
Not
you
gonna
have
make
beef
it.
with fishing?
It's just so it's like I did it all the time with my grandpa growing up, and I absolutely loved it. But it's so much pre-work for the amount of time you get to actually spend doing it. So it's like you got to get your boat taxed, licensed, waterproofed. Then you go get your truck
You gotta
and pull
get your boat waterproofed,
Then
guys.
you get your fishing pole and you get your fishing lures and you get your worms, your live bait, your live well. You get your fishing license.
Live well is part of the boat, but
Jeremy.
Well, no, they've got over the side stringers and everything else. I've been fishing lots. I mean, a lot of time.
I
So
don't
then
know what you're doing that you have to go and collect all of your tackle and put it into a box. It's called a tackle box. It's all in one thing. You grab by the handle, you grab your fishing pole, and you go out to the boat.
No, you don't. You got to do all the pre-work. Then you finally
Make sure your boat has gas.
Yes.
You buy your.
So here's the thing that I have the issue with. It's getting the boat into the water and out of the water. That is such a monotonous, annoying
Well,
process.
we go fishing at my grandma's lake. And the boat's in the water.
Well, not everybody, but before I met you, my grandpa's cabin we didn't live on the lake. We had to go do the boat launch. Not everybody has the opportunity to just have their boat be in the water. It makes it extremely quicker.
And then fighting the lions at the launch.
Yeah. That is the worst. And then when
maybe
you're done,
this is why I love fishing, because.
And then when you gotta
and then
go
we
park.
would go fishing. If I went fishing with Steven, we had to take the boat somewhere. Like, we would always go to these unknown lakes.
Not everybody knows unknown lakes.
Get good, scrub.
Part of it being unknown.
Get good.
And then that's
Kara is like wants there to be a huge barrier to entry so she can enjoy fishing by herself.
Just go find a little lake out in the middle of nowhere and pop it in, man.
And then,
that's all I'm saying.
And then I do feel like there's a certain the one thing, fishing, man, fishing. Look at how much you triggered me.
Fishing.
No. There's so much knowledge, secret level of knowledge. People don't share their knowledge. They like get you set up, but you got to know the right color of bait. So today they're biting chartreuse. Tomorrow
I
they're
never
biting
go by that.
orange.
I go with what I'm feeling.
And then there's
9 times out of 10 pink.
One times they're biting in the rain, then they're biting in the morning, and then they're biting in the evening, and then they're not biting midday, and then they're biting. They're not.
Jeremy's very accurate in the sense that like people that have fishing knowledge don't want to share.
Thank you. They don't want to tell you where the good spots are. They
Except
don't want
there's
to tell you
millions of fishing, not tutorials, but fishing shows and stuff telling you exactly how to fish.
But that's not applicable to my life.
The skill of fishing and then the application of fishing. The application of fishing is where nobody tells you anything.
Thank you. I agree 100. Whoa, who's putting me on timeout? I've offended some fisher people here.
What? I'm revoking that timeout.
Yeah.
All right.
I love you so much right now. Oh my goodness.
I still love fishing. Even when I was a kid and just
it's better than average.
I love it.
There's a lot of baggage with it though.
Thank you.
Flying drone.
Bear Jew, I've always heard it was bust out another 1,000. Drone flying? It's oh man, the payout. It's a high barrier to entry in my opinion. Between
what was it?
Drone flying.
Flying drones.
That has a massive barrier because of cost.
Oh, Mike has also been trying to.
Halfway decent drone. It's crazy expensive too. I'm lucky that I get to fly one at work all the time, and Jeremy bought one that I get to fly around.
Bear Jew said his cam caught his first fish when he was 2.
Okay. Jeremy is excited to take chip fishing, so you can tell him to take his little rent and shove it where the sun don't shine.
But the difference is when people like ask me to go fishing, Kyle, anybody who it's the boat, tackle, build up for a little payoff.
What about when we go at the cabin?
Just tie a bobber to the end of a fishing rod and not put nothing on it, and Chip will have a blast.
When I take chip fishing, it's going to be what Chris just said. It's going to be you walk out to the end of the dock with a bobber and a worm, and you go fishing. It gets so convoluted with all the gear and swag.
Like one of those little Zebcos.
Kyle comes into work when I used to work with Kyle full time. He's the number one dude. My other coworker Wyatt, who I have not nearly complained about nearly enough. He comes up and shows me a picture of a $96,000 boat. That's not fishing. And you need your Vexlars and your
a studio.
You need your Vexlars and your fish finders and your ice machines.
Brad.
And I can see the pitch, and they sit and watch fishing videos all day.
Maybe this is why you hate it. Like, that's not fishing.
It is. You
don't need thousands
of people who fish in Minnesota. That's what they do.
But that's not what fishing needs to be. These people are obsessed. I like going. I've got my fishing pole. I've got a tackle box about this big. It's got some spoons. It's got some spinners. It's got some bobbers. Just the basics. That's all I need. It's got some frogs in it, and I will just go out, have a good time. I don't need a $1,000 million boat. I don't need a $500 fishing pole. I don't need 10 boxes this big full of tackle.
That's what happens. But
you don't need it to be that way.
I just want to say this. You either
that's
fish.
It's like saying that democracy doesn't need to be annoying. It just is, though.
Fish that way long enough, and you become like the people I work with.
Thank you, Mike. Mike agrees with me. It doesn't need to be this whole bougie fishing trip where you got friggin'.
Those are the people that Jeremy's surrounded by.
Clearly, even though he's married to me.
No, and here's the other thing too, though. Military demographic, I work in a very outdoor job. Testosterone heavy. Yeah, that's just what I'm getting at. Whereas fishing is life. If you don't fish at the airbase, you're nobody. And so it is that, though. It is the $96,000 boats. It's the Vexlars and
So
the
does that
fish
ruin the
finders.
simple fishing for you then?
It does, though, because they won't sod off about it. They just go on and on and on.
Like, it's like, oh, what, you brought a minnow? Oh, Jeremy's fishing with minnows over here.
Yeah, or
Heaven like to be a man, Kara.
Heaven forbid. People ask me what I do this weekend, and if I tell them that I went fishing, they're going to be like, oh, how many foot boat you got? What kind of trailer you got? What kind of thing you pull it with? You got a Yamaha 425? Got a big bore stroke baby on that thing? They go way overboard.
Fine. I'm going to go up to the base and I'm going to tell every single one of them off. And I'll be like, y'all, you ruined fishing. This is why Jeremy doesn't want to ever go fishing when we go to the cabin. When we go to the cabin, I want to go fishing. You know what Jeremy wants to do? He wants to lay his butt in a stupid hammock and just lay there while everybody else is fishing.
Hammock is peace. Hammock is life. It is such a simple time in the hammock.
I hope a skunk comes and sprays you.
Dropping my stuff. You guys don't know. I have PTSD about fishing stories. You guys don't understand it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, what's next? Yeah.
Chris is dead over there. You guys have to know what it's like to listen to
I know
it.
exactly what you're talking about. Dude, Michigan's the same way.
I agree. It is the same way in Michigan. Because you guys was that the state where they were plunking weights into the bass to make them heavier?
I think so.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Hammock is
Big stroke, baby.
See, Bear Juice says he's got a hammock.
I do love
Santa.
hammocks. Don't get me wrong, but Jeremy will do anything. If somebody was like, "Oh, the lawn needs to be mowed, but we'll do it when we get back from fishing," Jeremy's like, "Nope, I got you. I will stay behind and I will mow. You guys go fish." That is literally what Jeremy is like. I'm just saying.
He just doesn't want to be in that scenario.
I will say, the lake that my grandma is on.
I am Mike.
It has rapidly gone from a lot of old people putting around their pontoons to a lot of young people cruising around their jet skis and their speedboats, and it has ruined the fishing on my grandma's lake.
Pontoon life's where it's at.
It is. It truly is. I don't need a speedboat. I don't need a jet ski. Let me sit on my pontoon, nice, nice little chair, and just cast. You know what I'm saying?
Brad, you say I have no patience, but all I want to do is sit in the hammock and do nothing. Isn't that the definition?
That's not patience. That's lazy.
Procrastination. That's different. All right, gardening.
Okay, the payoff is incredible. The work stinks.
I suck at gardening. I don't think it's.
It's seeing.
I want to be better,
admire
but I'm not.
a beautiful tomato plant or a pumpkin or like homegrown stuff, but it is a ton of work.
The cost to reward matrix on this thing is so unbelievably broken. It's like, so if you do like a flower garden or something, you're spending gajillions of dollars going to the greenhouse. My mom would go. I remember spending hours at greenhouses, like, well, this plant or this plant, this plant or this plant. It's like, oh, it would just drive me absolutely crazy. And then my dad would do like the vegetable garden, and punishment was going out to weed the freaking garden.
Chris is getting triggered.
What do you get out of it? Broccoli. That's what you get at the end of the rainbow. It's not even everything that you want.
The thing that drives me nuts is where we live too. Our gardening season is so short.
Yeah.
And so it always drove my mom. Like, I never got the point of it, but she would buy, well, there's perennials and annuals.
Get perennials, because we have peonies and hydrangeas and hostas in our yard, and those ones just come back every single year.
Brad's on point. People aren't done talking about fishing yet.
I didn't think that fishing was going to be the hot button topic, but we got there.
Don't ruin it. It's good memories for me.
All right, geocaching.
Jeremy loves geocaching. He would put it under stellar.
I haven't done it in a while. Better than average? Better than average.
Sure.
Like, if you had to choose between geocaching and collecting stamps, go geocaching.
Yeah. Hiking.
Hiking is dope. It's fun. But hiking is getting ruined by, like, again, the amount of people that are on the trails and running. It doesn't, it's...
And they've got their health watches on and their camelbacks. They got a $60,000 pair of running shoes.
Better than average.
Hiking is awesome.
All right, put it as awesome.
Literally, you can just walk outside and go for a hike.
Yeah.
That's the only barrier to entry, is having a leg.
Wow, nice drop, Stone Monkey.
All right.
Home brewing. I can't comment on this one.
Never done it. Never had a desire to do it.
It seems like one of those things. Like it's like gardening for beer. So I'm gonna put it one notch above gardening.
And here's the thing, though, like people who are homebrewers, I feel like they're very. I brew beer at home.
No, Cam is a home brewer.
Really? All right.
Well, and I have heard Cam say, I'm a home brewer. Look at my beer. I am Cam and I am from.
Rice says home brewing is gardening for Chads.
Cam, you're a Chad. That's funny.
Dan says my dad is, and I make wine. Lots of fun.
Okay. All right.
Walensky says brewing beer is awesome and easy.
Oh no, I'm about to trigger a bunch of people.
Oh Lord,
because if you're not fishing in the summer,
let me give you a close up here.
If you're not fishing in the summer, you're hunting in the fall. And hunting is verbatim the exact same thing. You got your 30-06,
no,
your 308,
it's not
you got your
the
Savage
exact
270,
same.
you got your big bore scope, you got your the air compressor kicked on for the
I was like
powder coat. Because I left the hose plugged in, so it's got a parasitic leak around the connection.
As far as hunting is concerned, I actually talked about this with my hairstylist today. If you are hunting to be a trophy hunter, you suck.
No, everybody here in Minnesota eats the meat from the thing that they shoot.
Not
you can also
everyone.
mount the head.
Some people are trophy hunters and
or the meat is going somewhere.
Those are if you live in Minneapolis or further south, you're a trophy.
Right. If you are hunting for the meat, fine. But if you're hunting just to be like, oh yeah, I shot a 20-point buck. Look at me. Like, dude.
My dad would put 4 deer a year in the freezer, and we had so much venison growing up, it was absolutely ridiculous.
Well, whenever my dad and brother go hunting, I'm always like, if you guys get something and want to share some venison with me, I will take it.
Oh man, you guys don't know. Do I have time to tell a story? Do you guys want to hear about a story?
So we talk about the most random things, and hunting got brought up.
Do you want to know?
Oh, you want to know why?
Hunting?
You want to know why it got brought up? So, okay, this is a tangent. I'm sorry. I am leading worship at our church tomorrow. No! I know. I'm sorry. Sorry, Ryan. It's a tangent from me. And I try to get out of it because tomorrow is, guess what? Mother's Day. And I'm like, I don't want to get to my church by 7 a.m. and be there until noon. I want to be spoiled. I want to sleep in bed, have Jeremy bring me back breakfast in bed, but I can't do that.
Oh, you know what? I feel so bad. Kara completely shot down my idea. So we have a pizza ranch here in Duluth, and I just feel bad. I want them to succeed. There's like empty in there, and it's like the cursed location. There's been Old Country Buffet was there, and then Pub 13 was there, and now Pizza Ranch is there. And I took Chip there, and we had a really good time. It was very simple, and they had a big sign on the door that says, "Hey, we're doing a Mother's Day thing from 9 to 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. tomorrow or on Sunday." And Kara looked at me and she's like, "You want to take me to Pizza Ranch for Mother's Day?" And I was like, yeah, it's just, I'm trying to support them.
It's the thought that counts, Kara.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I tried to get out of leading worship tomorrow.
Take her to a bougie lake and drop her off, Jeremy.
Yeah, right. You can go fishing. It's opener. Congratulations.
Well, no, so that is how we got into hunting. So the guy, one of the male worship leader that we have, he was like, oh yeah, I can't lead during fishing opener or hunting opener. So I'm stuck leading worship tomorrow.
I mean, it's not unrealistic for him to ask
unless it's opener.
Yeah, right.
Unless it's only 2 days a year, 2 times off, weekends off that he asks for days off a year.
Yeah, but now mom, have to.
That guy is going out in his boat with a Yamaha 425 on the back of it, and his
probably a 427.
Yeah, and so yeah. And anyways, I'm telling you, I know.
I don't know. He's kind of hipster, so I doubt he would have something like that. He probably has a rowboat.
True Saint. Thank you, Marty. Mother's Day Pizza Ranch Day.
He hunts with a flintlock pistol.
Gwen, how would you feel if True Saint took you to Pizza Ranch tomorrow?
She would probably love it.
Really?
It's Pizza Ranch. What's not to love about
I like
you can eat
Pizza Ranch, but it's like...
And the buffet, A, Chip eats for free. B, it has his favorite foods. It's got corn.
Is it Chip Day or is it Mother's Day? Who birthed him? Did Chip birth himself? No.
I don't know. You did a lot of the work, I think.
He's still not doing any of the work. I'll tell you that much right now. All right, let's get back to our tier list and try to wrap this up before we run out of time.
That's hilarious. There's no, well, considering we're at time, there's 400 things left.
We'll rip through it.
All right, so hunting, you can put I don't know.
Wherever you put fishing, it's fine.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
It's the same
more
thing.
Exciting, we're gonna kick it into overdrive. Okay. So knitting, where do we think knitting lives?
It's somewhere between crummy and better than average.
Crummy.
Okay. Not Magic the Gathering, but doing magic tricks is a hobby.
Better than average or awesome. There's nothing like a good magic trick. It's Barney Stinson's whole identity.
Kara seems like she wants to put it in dog water.
No. Put it at the bottom of better than average, I guess.
Okay. All right, miscellaneous crafting. This covers all the things you're making with cotton swabs and toothpicks and
Dog water.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like once I start doing a tip, I might change my mind, but right now it's like
Mako Roddery, crummy.
what's that?
Model
rocketry. Yeah, that's it. Put it in crummy. It's really cool, but I haven't done it nearly enough to validate it as a.
It's such like a limited scope of what you actually do. It's like cool for 4 seconds and nightmarish for like several months.
Origami, also really cool, but I can only make a paper football.
Dog water.
Outdoor sports.
Outdoor sports. So this encompasses like
Stellar.
You're playing tennis. You're
Football,
playing
hockey,
basketball,
stellar. Who's gonna not like sports?
I like playing sports. I don't necessarily like watching sports.
Painting, just stop it next to drawing. It's the same thing. It's cool if you're good at it. It's crappy if you're bad.
I suck at painting.
Photography's dope. Stellar.
I think we
Stellar.
have to kick it down one notch. This is so much more expensive to do than
It's true.
drawing or
That's
painting.
fine.
Playing an instrument.
Is amazing. Stellar. If you can it's enjoyable playing, it's enjoyable listening, and then there's a variable entry to cost. Poetry, I can't get on board with.
I can't either.
I took a poetry class. I will just do one small tangent here. I took a poetry class in college, and I literally just pulled stuff out of my butt, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so deep and meaningful." Poetry is the most fluff your own business thing there is, right?
What you need to do, you need to go to slam poetry and have everybody be like, oh yeah, good job, dude.
Do you have poetry
yeah.
on there? Oh, that's pottery.
Pottery.
I have always wanted to get into it. I never have. I want to.
Rice and Rody, do you love poetry? Brad, you do not do poetry. When we came to see you, you did not be like.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I could literally just say 8 words and it counts as poetry, right?
Yeah.
There's a level of disingenuousness that I think a lot of people come into it with. Sure, there are people that actually take time to pick the exact words that mean something, right? But a lot of poetry is just absolute trash, and people are like, I'm a poet.
Leo,
Rice said it's at least crummy.
I did not know that the first wheel invented was for pottery.
I'll put it above pottery even.
Really? I'd put pottery above poetry. Easy.
I'm just trying to appease chat.
RC vehicles are dope, but I haven't done into the modification, and it's very expensive. So I'm fine with either better than average or crummy.
I'll put it in better than average because I think like the people that get into it really get into it.
Yeah.
Oh, Cam says stellar, but
What is it?
stellar.
I love reading.
Poetry is on par with memes. That's hilarious.
Reading is amazing.
Yeah.
Restoring things.
Okay, so I love
it, but
watching
it's
people
hard.
do it. I could never restore something myself.
Yeah, you could. You easily could. Restoring stuff is just figuring out what you're doing that one step and then doing the next step after that.
What's the British show?
Oh, I don't know, but
There's
I know what
a
you're
British
talking
show
about.
where
It's about
there's
restoring stuff.
Yeah, people will bring in like their old stuff that's crap, and they will restore it to this beautiful, practically brand new.
Cash in the attic.
No,
No, it's a British show, and
it's on Netflix.
It's not a competition, but I was gonna say it's like in a barn, and you've
Restoration barn.
I think that's literally what it is.
I don't know if it's restoration barn.
It is restoration in a barn, though.
They do restore stuff in a barn.
Rick's Restorations.
No, I forget.
Oh, Stone Monkey Electronics as a hobby is amazing. It's just also, it is kind of a tricky stuff though.
I wouldn't know how to exactly classify that.
Sculpting.
We put that next to pottery.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Sewing.
I love sewing. Stellar.
Awesome, Chris. Just do it.
Stellar.
Awesome. No.
Stellar.
Some of us are bad at it.
Traveling
Traveling.
is stellar. Yeah. Could move that up above 3D printing, even honestly, just that'd be the number one thing right there. Boom.
The repair shop.
Traveled to get a 3D
Yes,
printer.
Manor Mutant, you were right. I saw this before I
The
saw yours,
repair
but yes,
shop.
the repair shop, 100%. What was the one that we? What was?
Traveling.
Yeah, Stellar.
All right, video games.
I would say stellar, but
I would say Stellar.
they could be awesome too. Doesn't matter. They're a waste of time.
Woodworking.
I love them, but they waste my time. Woodworking's cool. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Writing.
I suck at writing.
Crummy. It's a poetry.
We let Chat GPT. We do have a Chat GPT to do too.
Oh gosh. Okay. Writing or performing music. So there's playing an instrument, but this is like you're performing in front of a group or writing like the piece.
Well, I sang the national anthem for the 148th award ceremony.
How was that experience for you?
It was awesome. I don't know if I'd say it's like it was
Awesome.
nerve-wracking and awesome at the same time. So
All right. So there's your definitive list. If you like collecting stamps, miscellaneous crafting, or
Brad.
origami, you like crappy hobbies.
Sewing is a hobby.
All right. Kara, you're Jeremy. Jeremy, you're Kara. I'll be everybody
I've
else.
had enough of you.
Exterior Barbecue Festival Day. Jeremy, Kara, and Cam are walking around the barbecue festival, enjoying the sights and smells of the different booths. They're all holding plates of food and laughing.
man, this brisket is amazing.
Right? All these ribs are to die for.
I can't decide which ones I like more. Suddenly, a group of cosplayers dressed as stormtroopers appear from around the corner, blocking their path. Halt, rebel scum.
What the?
Surrender your food and join the Empire.
What is this? Star Wars?
The stormtroopers continue to shoot barbecue sauce at them, and the trio tries to dodge it while also trying to eat their food.
This is ruining my shirt.
I don't think I've ever had a Star Wars themed food fight before.
Only at the barbecue festival, folks. Suddenly, a group of Rebel cosplayers appears and joins the trio in their sauce-covered battle. Chaos ensues as everyone starts throwing food and sauce at each other, laughing and shouting.
This is insane.
I love it.
May the sauce be with you.
Oh my gosh.
Chat GPT, you are on some stuff.
Yep.
I want to know. So, what would the rebels be doing? Ranch? What would they be shooting?
Well, typically the rebels shoot red, don't they? And
Well, like for the regular blasters, it's all red, right?
it's all red. I think you're right. Yeah. And then as far as the ships go, the Empire shoots green and the rebels shoot red.
So they've got sauerkraut versus tomato sauce.
Funny.
So there you go, Cam. I was a flawless impersonation of you. By the way. Was there anything else we need? So that's done.
Giveaway?
Oh, we have to draw for the giveaway. I'm going to draw right now.
Message David.
Rice-a-roni.
Tony, is that the second one?
Well, there's another ingot for you. That's funny. Way to go.
This will be coming your way.
French dressing. French dressing on barbecue seems like it'd be a crime.
Kind of does.
I'm pretty sure he's still here, but
Rice-a-roni.
He was just here. He's getting it because we're going to wrap up the stream.
oh, who are we rating?
I don't know who's
Who
on.
are we rating?
Is Rice-a-roni here?
Is Chris Perillo, Vile Mods, Kiko Vision, and 3D printer decks.
Benny Fitz is on too. Did you say Benny Fitz? Oh, never mind. He's not on. Just refreshed.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Did you say Vile Mods is on?
Yeah, we can ruin his day probably.
All right.
Tomato-based sauce versus mustard-based.
I think we offended
That
Rice.
makes
Oh, wait.
sense.
See, Sam Fisher said 30 seconds.
I think we offended Rice-a-roni by saying poetry is crummy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Well, are we gonna draw again then?
I'm going to hook him up. I'm gonna
sure?
hook him up because we went overtime.
Oh yeah, we're like 11 minutes over. As far as my parents haven't texted me.
All right. Well, so you don't want me to draw again? We're just gonna set it out.
Oh, that's why he said that's time.
Yeah, because
He was
that was
counting for the time. I'm just gonna hook. Do you guys want to redraw, or do you want me to hook up Rice Cerrone? First chat.
Brad, you want to write you a limerick? All right. So the first thing that I see, whether or not it's draw again.
Hook up. All right, we're gonna hook him up.
Perfect.
We're gonna hook him up.
Xanth Althor, you are the legend of the day.
We're gonna hook him up. All right. Yeah.
All right,
hook
we're
up.
gonna read Bio mods.
Awesome. Thank you,
For
guys.
those who don't know, he modifies Nerf guns and whatnot, so he's super fun to hang out with. First, I do want to apologize to anybody who's listening to the audio only version of the podcast. Once again, we have failed to provide you anything of value, and but you could be seeing what craziness is happening on the screen right now if you join us live every Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central at twitch.tv/Rise of the Podcast. Or you can always go and check out our past episodes at youtube.com/Rise of the Podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like the video and comment down below to keep the conversation going. We keep on trying to do new crazy stuff for you guys every single week, so hopefully you guys come back and have as much fun as we do.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day, Karen.
Thank you.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mon Mothma Day.
All the mothers out there.
Yes.
Yep. All the single mothers. I'm just kidding. I was trying to make it single ladies. Yeah, there we go.
Now, I got you. I got you.
Thank you all so much for watching, and of course,
May the force be with you.
Liar!